y retiembre sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del amor. If you've been in Mexico and you know our Mexican anthem, or you are interested in lyrics, or you grew up in Mexico, you probably know that the initial Mexican anthem doesn't go like this. But collectively, the biggest group of women throughout Mexico and beyond are getting together today, March 9, to make a point about domestic violence and the women that are being killed because of it. I tell you what, US is not behind these numbers. I'm not sure about the national situation, but I've lived many years in Texas, and I can tell you that 1 in 4 women there still suffer from domestic violence. Mexico has so many challenges, and there are people being killed for so many other reasons. But the point we're trying to make today is that it shouldn't be even harder to just stay alive just because you're a woman in Mexico. And the machismo that we have suffered all through our lives since we were babies is something that we are awakening to. It's something that many women have spoken out about. But we are reaching a point that it's a tipping point. And we are not going to settle for this anymore. We are getting together to raise our voices. And today, Mexico is gonna know what it is to live without female wizards, female mothers, female helpers. There is even the fear that some of them at hospitals, being nurses, being teachers, being doctors, will not be there today. I'm really not sure how many of all Mexican women will step up to this challenge, but I know that I am honored and proud of all the ones that do. There is a song circulating around that was created for this purpose, and I'm going to translate the lyrics from this song for you today. The song is called Canción sin miedo and is featured by El Palomar, and I think the writer is called Vivir Quintanar, maybe is the group, but the song reads like this in English. Let the state tremble, the heavens, the streets. Let the judges and the attorneys tremble. Nowadays, they take calm away from women. They sow us fear, yet we grew wings. Every single minute, every single week, they steal our friends and they kill our sisters. They destroy their bodies. They just disappear them. Don't forget their names, Mr. President, please. For all our pals marching in Reforma, for all our dudettes struggling in Sonora, for las comandantas yet fighting for Chiapas, for all the mothers searching in Tijuana, we sing without fear, we demand for justice, we scream for each lady missing. Let it sound loud, we want to live. Let fall hard the feminicide. We'll burn everything and break everything. If one day some guy turns your eyes off, remember, nothing stops us evermore. Everything else is secondary. If they touch one of us, we will all answer together. I'm Claudia, I'm Esther, and I'm Teresa. I'm Ingrid, I'm Fabiola, and I'm Valeria. I am the girl who you may climb upstairs by force. I'm the mother who now cries, searching for their dead. And I'm the one that will make you pay the bills. Justice, justice, justice. This is how the song goes. Then it repeats. It's really an attempt to stop feminicidio in Mexico. It finishes like this. And let the center of the earth tremble to the soundly roar of love. Y retiemble en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del amor. You know how all these different religious and political movements in the world come down to love? Love is what we're trying to manifest in 2020. Love is our biggest motivation. to try to pass policies that actually benefit everyone and create a green economy and a green system that is circular and regenerative. Today, I wish I could be in Mexico. I wish I could be supportive of every single woman there. And this is just a little effort to share what is happening there with people that are not Spanish speakers. I want you to understand that if you grew up in a country where just by wearing a skirt in the street makes folks that are in a construction site scream obscene things to you, or just walk in the street and spank you, your relationship with guys and your confidence of your own body and what you can accomplish in life changes completely. I'm very grateful that I haven't been attacked by a man in any circumstances, but I have been victim of machismo many times. And when I just graduated from college and I was working in Monterrey, Nuevo León, some of the public employees will wait outside of the office and just like say things to the women coming out. And I remember one in particular that was gross, with the belt right below his belly, that will they will look at you from head to toe and in a very gross way. He'll stop in front of me one day and say in Spanish, I'm sure that behind that sheep looking outskirt that you have, inside there must be like a wolf. And he said it in a sexual tone and with a very, very gross connotation. I've never even talked to this man. He was just annoying everybody in the office. There was nothing I could do about it. I reported it to the director of the building. They don't care. Most of the women in that building at that time, the year was 2006, they had to kiss in the cheek to their boss every single day they came to the office. And I was the only weirdo that will not play this game. I didn't last much in this job, as you could imagine, but it just bothered me that this is the story of all the women that are secretarias who do admin in many offices around Mexico. And I asked one of them, why do you let your boss kiss you in the cheek every single morning? And why do you have to kiss them in the cheek when you leave? If you don't want to. And you know what they said? All of the benefits that they were able to get with the admin job that they were doing, it was a very technical job, maybe not very well paid. They were doing it so that they could get a house, like a public housing opportunity with the government. And so if they lose a job or fell out of favor of their boss, they were just going to not have a house or not have even the chance to get these affordable mortgages. So that's why they have to suck it up. And I can assure you that those ladies just having to be extra nice with their boss, with like these greeting ways that were not what they wanted to do, is not even the worst that happens at the working spaces in Mexico. There are people that have to cope with even worse machismo systems. And I'm just hoping that this is going to be a domino effect where everybody realizes that Mexico can do better, that they are families and male and female and LGBT, and they're just decent humans all across the country, and that it's time that we raise the bar for respect and for everybody to feel safer around their commutes, around their workspace, and most importantly around their own homes. Because most of the domestic violence killings that occurred in Mexico occurred by a person dear to them, whether it's their immediate partner, husband, relative, cousin, brother. It still happens every day. 10 women. So please be careful. Speak up. Oh, and I have one more website to recommend. In Texas, I was part of the Hispanic Greater Austin Chamber of Commerce, and they give us an opportunity to do a project back a few years ago. If you live in Texas and you have a problem of domestic violence, you can reach the texaslawhelp.org. They have a whole system to report and give advice to women that are victims of domestic violence, so that they can build their financial independence, and that they can do steps to protect their lives and their children's lives. They help them find housing if they need to. I'm not sure how many of these programs exist in Mexico, but there should be more around the country as well. Thank you for listening. I hope that you listen to this video from the women. I'm gonna put it right here.